Friday Night Baseball now from the Lone Star State and Minute Maid Park in Houston. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the New York Yankees and the Houston Astros. A big-time arm and a power bat should be fun. First pitch is next. Charlie Morton will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, EK?
Yeah, guys, in his last start, he won his 9th game of the season. So he's going for double digits here in this one.
Brett Gardner heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
The left fielder, number 11.
Didi Gregorius will dig in now. One home run shy of 20 for the season so far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Eric Karros, these Astros entering play here tonight. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, they're starting to open up some ground at the top of the division. And when you're setting a good pace at the top, it can be frustrating for those teams that are chasing you because they start thinking, what do we have to do to make up some ground?
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Trying to change the eye level there. After the fastball up, they come right back with an off-speed pitch at the knees. But he stays right on it, drives it for a base hit.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in for the first time, and he's come up big in spots like this more than once this year, currently second in the AL in RBIs.
And you know what, guys? Not too many driven in over his last 10 ball games, though, so we'll see if he can pick it up in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. First and second now, one man out. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away. So now let's take a look at Joe Girardi's lineup for the visiting Yankees. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Just don't be stupid up there. Don't chase balls out of the zone. Move guys along when the situation calls for it. Play the game.
Coming to the plate now, Gary Sanchez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Oh, and 1, here it comes. Squared that one up just a little late. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Masahiro Tanaka gets the call for game 1 of the series. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, Matty, he's having a very nice season so far. He's got an ERA in the low 3s. So hopefully he can continue that here in this one. Give his ball club a chance to win.
George Springer comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Astros, center fielder, George Springer.
Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. And that misses, ball one. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, EK, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. It puts some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
And if he can come in here and start putting that pitch in that location, ain't nobody going to touch him.
Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there, 1-2.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it will work back a little bit towards righties, like that one did right there.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, guys, this offense really needs Carlos Correa to step it up. He went missing when it mattered most last month, failing to drive in even a single run. If he wants to keep his place in this lineup, he's going to have to start contributing, and soon.
Swing and a drive, and a ball sent out to deep left center field. This is into the bullpen, a home run. A solo home run here for Josh Reddick. Number 13 for him on the year, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right, because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
Jose Altuve will stand in now, and as you can see, he enters play with 16 home runs on the season so far. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Judd has a beat on it. 2 down. With a moment now, let's give you a look at the Yankees defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what's the word?
Well, guys, Didi Gregorius has established himself as one of the finest defensive shortstops in the league. His range, absolutely unreal. And his arm could qualify as a deadly weapon. Instincts are second to none. That makes him the complete shortstop.
2 out, nobody on. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And now 0-2 here. This is where you need to expand the zone. If it's close, you got to let it fly.
Tanaka sets his sights. Here it is on 0-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So just the 1 hit in the inning, but it's a home run that pushes him out in front. On to the second inning now for Minute Maid Park. It's the Astros 1 and the Yankees nothing. Number 41 will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s.
Well, he's been hitting really well over his last 10 games or so, and he's someone to watch out for in this one.
To short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. And with that, let's call on a look at how the Astros line it up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, having Brian McCann behind the plate is something every pitching staff would appreciate. Great at pitch framing, blocking skills are as good as any. He saves runs by giving up his body, and he gets his pitchers a lot of strikes by being fluid back there with the glove.
Ready now, Aaron Hicks. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And there's ball 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
1 out, nobody on. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. That was swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Tyler Austin will stand in now, and as you can easily tell from the splits, he's really struggled away from home. We'll jump ahead and pick this one up in the top of inning number 3.
The left fielder,
Brett Gardner will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
On to first, a double play.
The right fielder, number 99.
Aaron Judd will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. Time to move forward to the bottom of inning number 3. Josh Reddick. We'll see if he can do it again. He homered his first time around.
Yeah, he absolutely crushed it earlier, so let's see if he can get into another one in this at-bat.
Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw, not in time. He's in there at second. So they get a runner into scoring position now at second following the one-out stolen base. And as you see there, that's the fourth highest total on the Astros roster.
Yeah, clearly he's not their go-to guy when it comes to swiping bags, but he's good enough at it to keep opposing teams honest. That was a nice steal right there.
Tanaka pauses. Here's the 1-1. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You figure he should get something good to hit here. They don't want to walk him and put him on for the heart of the order.
And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Here comes the payoff pitch. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away. At the plate, Jose Altuve. He flew out in his last at-bat.
That's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike 1. Runners are at first and second with one away. Drilled on the ground is short. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One left for Houston as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Didi Gregorius is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Time to pick this one up now in the top of inning number 5.
Now batting.
So striding in, number 12, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
1-2 now. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Brett Gardner comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around. Trying to hold the lead. Low with the splitter, ball 1. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ready on 1-2. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3. And there are 2 away. Aaron Judd will step in. A ground-out victim as last time. From the stretch. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Fisher going back on it. And that one is out of here. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. So a 2-run shot to left center. Number 25 for him on the year. As the Yankees move out in front here, it's now 3-2.
You have to figure he's sitting first pitch curveball because he is all over this thing. I mean, this is a hanger. You see it here on Show Track, and man, he squared up that one about as well as you possibly can.
Didi Gregorius is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Nope.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Seems like whatever was working early on suddenly is not working now.
It's almost like he's imploding right before our eyes.
The 1-2 pitch. And another foul ball. 3 runs already home here. Due to time constraints, we'll pick this one up in the top of inning number 6.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Aaron Hicks. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
We'll join this one here in the bottom of the 6th, already in progress.
Leading off for the Astros,
George Springer
center
gets
fielder,
things started here in the
George
6th for the hometown
Springer.
team.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Not exactly the most convincing base hit you're ever going to see. Let's call this thing a swinging bunt. Call it whatever you want. He'll call it a leadoff single.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Runners off for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
Boy, that's a good jump right there this time. I think he had this one stolen even if the throw is on target. But you see the shortstop have to go up the ladder to get it, and that took away any chance of throwing him out.
Comes set with the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Jose Altuve will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
The 0-1 pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And now this is where you can be just a little bit more selective as a pitcher. You're looking for the strikeout. You certainly don't have to throw a strike in either of the next 2 pitches. So you got to see if you can get him to chase.
Hicks is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. Now a slide, and he's in there at the plate, and that'll tie the ball game at 3.
now batting. Shortstop,
Carlos Correa will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Hit hard to the right. Foul. 3 runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. All even now, 2-2. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Brett Gardner will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
We'll look ahead now and pick this one back up in the top of inning number 8. Gary Sanchez will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Number 47 is on, and he'll take over on the mound. Aaron Hicks digs in, looking to send something into the outfield that gives that go-ahead run a chance to score from second.
Well, no complaints on this end, guys. You've got to love any game that's this tight, this late.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Just overmatched him there.
Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
When a pitcher's close to getting through a quick inning, this is where you really need to grind out your at-bats, especially as a...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Adam Warren will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
Adam Warren.
Derek Fisher will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ballgame.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard towards center. And there's a base hit. So just like that, the leadoff man's aboard, representing the potential go-ahead run.
Boy, that hit right there is just a thing of beauty. You talk about smoking one right back at the box. There isn't too many guys in the middle of that field that can catch a ball like that.
First pitch on its way. George Springer stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. The 1-0 delivery. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. You just fire that thing in there.
In for strike 2.
Well, nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
He knows the drill out there. You've got to make him swing the bat. You're not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hit to short. Taken in by Gregorius. One there. On to first, and they get the double play. Josh Reddick will stand in now with 2 away, and it's back to the drawing board here following the double play.
Yeah, and that was the 3rd of the game so far, and it's going to be really hard to win when you're just giving away outs like that.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
You know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early.
Hang on. This is hit deep into right center. This looks to have enough, and it does. A home run. Solo shot to right center. His second of the game as they take the lead 4-3.
That's what you're paying your big horse to do out there. I think he knew he wasn't going to get a fastball right there, so he just stays back as long as he can and then just explodes right through the zone.
New York.
Dylan Betances will come on here looking to get the final out in the home half of inning number 8. Betances sets. First pitch on its way. Jose Altuve is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hicks is after it. And a dive, but he can't pull it in out in right center. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
You kind of wonder why guys would pitch to him in this situation. You know someone wants to end this streak, but he just finds a way to get another hit.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And foul. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Judd has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Yeah, beautiful look there at the downtown aquarium here in Houston as we welcome you back to Baseball on the Show. Ronald Torreyes will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Ronald Torreyes.
Ken Giles is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Ken Giles.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
And this is wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend.
Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Tyler Wade gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Giles is ready. First pitch on the way. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Seared down the first baseline. Gurriel comes up with it. And he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away. Brett Gardner struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0 for 4 ball game with a base hit right here. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Yanked on the ground down the line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Yeah, tying runs on base now with 2 outs, and who knows? If this next guy can put one in the gap, we could have ourselves a tie ball game.
Aaron Judd will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. In there for strike 1. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once...
And he's into second safely with a stolen base.
And I think everybody in the ballpark knew that he was going to be running with 2 away. But even when you know it's coming, he's still hard to get a handle on. And he's in the scoring position now with that stolen base.
2 out here and a runner at second. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now it's swinging a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first will be in time to get him. And the Astros have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Yeah, you know that run in the bottom of the 8th turned out to be the difference maker as they're able to hold on here and get this win in a squeaker.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. A tightly contested ball game here, so it makes it hard to find our top player of the game, but I think this fella right here would seem to be the logical choice.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried him to the victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight.